this is the Adidas riding pant, and it's it's an inexpensive, very well built pant for its price point. I like the look of it too. I like the gray. I like the knee patches. The knees feel, look, there's no, is there fleece there? I can't tell. It feels like there's fleece. Let's get up here under the gear and let me double check again, because it didn't feel like it going on. No. Okay, I'm just a little hot and sticky wearing outerwear indoors. For a second it felt like fleece in the knees, which would be really cool, but it's not, and that's okay though, because most people don't do that with the pants these days. But this material here feels warmer than the rest of the material, and I like that. I'm not saying it's warm like it's an insulated pant, but it's warm for a shell, and so it's always nice to have that over your knees when you're sitting on the chair and the cold wind is blowing on your knees. When you get off of it, if you have decent insulation there underneath, it's going to protect you, and you're not going to blow out a knee the minute you get off the chair and make your first few turns. Like the pockets, it's a little tighter, but it's not super tight. It doesn't grab the crotch or tweak the nuts. It's just real chill. It's got a nice pocket that's doable, but you can tell that, with thicker thighs like mine, you can see my specs below, but I have somewhat thick thighs. So there's not a lot of room in this area for keys, for wallets and stuff like that. So if I had these pants over the course of the season, I bet you that the keys would start poking, causing a little wear right here. There's fleece on the outside, fleece on the inside, a little stash pocket here for those of you that need to stash something. You got a single pocket in the back with fleece on the back and the regular lining on the inside. Now, Adidas does interesting stuff with their venting. Their venting's here. I can just feel hot air rushing out, which feels great. And it does regulate heat. I get the hottest around my crotch, so I would like to see some venting there, but that's okay. Maybe I can just ride with my fly open. I like the buttons on all Adidas. They do an actual button and then a hook. I like the double button the best, but I probably like this second best. I don't like snaps and Velcro and snaps or anything like that. I like buttons and hooks and buttons and more buttons. So that's great that they did that. So all in all, I mean, you're not looking at anything super special here for the price point, but you're getting a pretty good jacket. I mean, pretty good pants. There's protection here on your back. You can see right here. And with the boots on, they really don't sag too much. If you're trying these on in a store, you'll see that they're really baggy right here, so it looks off. But for you, gentle readers, I put on my boots to show you how well they fit with boots and how good they look around the pant, from here down. And they fit really well. They've got that adjustability in the inside here, those two little rip away things and Velcro, so you can tighten it up. Start one way at the beginning of the season, start another way at the end. These are size medium, as you can see down below. So all in all, really impressed with the riding pant. Normally, the fit of a pant like this at this price point is kind of awkward, and it says, hey, I'm wearing a cheap pant. With this price point, I don't feel that way. I don't feel like I'm wearing a pant that's that price point. I actually like it a lot, and it would be fun to have. 10K waterproofing and breathability isn't anything to write home about if you ride in cold, or if you ride in wet weather a lot. But for the average rider who's just going up a few times a year, this will do well. Just remember to re-waterproof it as you get a bunch of days on it. Re-waterproof it, and it'll do pretty well. All in all, like the pant, like the feel, like the fleece in the butt, so you can sit on a chair. It comes almost all the way down to the top of your hamstring, which is great. So you can sit and ride a chair well. It's got a good look. It's got a good fit. It's got a good feel. There you have it.